In the blue corner, Bennett. Ladies and gentlemen, before we present the main event of the night, we will have a brief 20-minute intermission. Ladies and gentlemen,
about it. I feel like I won the title. It's not really a major title, but I feel like I want to keep it. If he come to win it, he's going to have to really fight. And I don't think it's a chance.
Okay, now you've never seen Jamey fight, but I guess you've heard a lot about him.
I've heard a lot about him.
How do you plan on fighting him?
I plan on knocking him out.
Just going to knock him out just like that?
Just going to do it just like that. I can't predict no round or nothing, but I think it'll be a heavy fight, and I think he's going to do a good classical job. I think he's a good fighter, and I don't disrespect him. But this is mine, and he got to come and take it. And that's going to be real hard, and I really feel like that tonight will be a spectacular fight.
Okay, now he's a southpaw. Have you fought very many southpaws, and how do you do with southpaws?
Last southpaw I fought, I got his belt. So I'm not really leery of southpaws. I feel like he's a good fighter, and I'm not going to disrespect him. I work with southpaws, and I train for this fight real hard because it's in my heart and it's in my blood to win this fight because it could take me to bigger and better things.
Roland Ollenberger for Ollenberger Gladstone Dodge in Happy Rock. The end of a model year means extra special cleanup sale prices starting now. Look for these one-time only prices in the front windshield. Here's your chance to buy the new Dodge car or truck of your choice. In just a few weeks, our 85s will be arriving. Shop now and save more for a new Dodge while the choice and price is in your favor. Make your first stop at Ollenberger Gladstone Dodge in Happy Rock.
Portland's got a great playground, a nighttime playground in the Portland Marriott Hotel. Gambits, where you can sip luscious concoctions, meet old and new friends. And what's a playground without games? Adult games like backgammon, or the game Gambits introduced to Portland, Pente. And dancing? Gambits got it every night of the week. Gambits for great late afternoon and evening snacks, games, dancing. Gambits, where Portland goes out to play.
Hi, Riley here from the Waterbed Factory, inviting you to our buy one, get one free grand opening of our new 82nd Street store. When you buy the Maverick with mattress, heater, liner, and mirror bookcase headboard, you'll get a free super single waterbed. Down payments of $28, monthly payments $20.29, plus you don't make a payment for 3 months. It's our buy one, get one free sales happening at both locations of the factory. The Waterbed Factory, 8120 Southwest Beaverton Hillsdale Highway, and now on Southeast 82nd Street, Portland.
He wants to cash a check. I'll need a credit card, 2 IDs, birth certificate, signature voucher, and a note from your mother or wife. Hey, wait a minute. This is an out-of-state check. He wants to cash an out-of-state check?
No problem. Here comes the Check Exchange Check Cashing Centers. We cash check refunds, government checks, personal checks, insurance drafts, and any good check. For instant cash 7 days a week, go to any of these 3 Portland area Check Exchange locations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening will be 12 rounds of boxing in the Pacific Northwest Welterweight Championship. Title is on the line. Introducing in the blue corner, wearing white trunks, weighing in at 145 pounds. He has a professional record of 11 wins, no losses, and 1 draw, 9 by knockout. Please welcome the Western Canadian champion, Jamey Ollenberger. And in the red corner, wearing white trunks with red trim, weighing in at 146 pounds. He has a professional record of 12 wins, 2 losses, 10 by knockout. Please welcome the Pacific Northwest welterweight champion, the executioner, Tony Thomas. Bill Thornburg is the man in charge.
Welterweight championship on the line, scheduled for 12. We've got a former Oregon Golden Glove champ and the former Canadian national champ. And they're going at it for the Northwest Welterweight Championship. First defense for Tony Thomas since here at the Marriott back in December. He had a 5th-round TKO over Francisco Roche.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this has got me excited. This is an excellent fight. It's one that I've been looking forward to some time. These are the 2 best welterweights in the Northwest.
Here we go, scheduled for 12, live main event boxing on TV 49 from the Marriott Hotel. I'm Mike Stone along with Dusty Isasaga.
One thing we can look for, you got your basic boxer and puncher here, with Ollenberger being the boxer and Thomas being the puncher. Thomas is a slow starter, and Thomas The former Oregon Golden Gloves champion has really turned out to be a much better pro. He hits awfully hard.
And of course, Thomas, if you were here in December when he took the title and attained it from Roche, again got off to a slow start. About the time everybody was wondering where that thunder was, he unleashed it in the 5th round.
Jamey Ollenberger is no slouch. He made the Canadian Olympic team in 1980. Canada elected not to go to the Olympics that year, but he was the representative there at 139 pounds.
So both fighters wearing white. The executioner, though, and the skull and crossbones will signify Tony Thomas to you.
Ollenberger throws a little bit more combinations. There he goes. Nothing landed, however. But he can't really take liberties with Tony Thomas. Tony is really a devastating puncher with the right hand.
Good body shot from Ollenberger. And he came up flinching, ready to put up the guard, waiting for that right hand from Thomas. Did not get it.
That's right. They're well aware of Thomas's punching power.
However, Tony Thomas can ill afford to lay back too much with a guy like this because points. This guy can add up points on you quickly into where Thomas can back himself into a corner where he has to knock him out.
Well, Arnold Manning, who is the trainer of Tony Thomas, says that if it goes 12 rounds, he expects Ollenberger to win it. He also expects Tony Thomas to knock out Ollenberger within 8.
We'll keep an eye on that prophecy. Good right hand by Thomas. Glancing actually off the chin of Ollenberger, but notice Ollenberger respects it, backs away. Trying to get Thomas in his corner to throw more punches. I can hear him shout down there.
Well, again, Thomas is a slow starter. Really didn't expect him to come out wild here in this first round, and normally it takes him a couple of rounds to really warm up.
His first title defense, the Northwest Welterweight Championship on the line.
Nice stiff jab by Tony. Another thing that a lot of people are overlooking, and that is Tony does have the big punch, but he also has good boxing skills, too.
The Western Canadian champion, Jamey Ollenberger, against Tony Thomas. Winding down the first of a scheduled 12-round championship fight. And the subcard was outstanding tonight here at the Marriott. We'll see some highlights at the conclusion of this fight. Here we are at the end of round number 1, live from the Marriott Hotel.
The largest inventory in the Northwest, a $5 million selection. The Sailorama of motorhome values at Fred's Travelrama is on. If you've ever considered a motorhome, come to Fred's Travelrama today for a gigantic selection of models and interiors at special Sailorama prices. Like this comfortably stylish, fully equipped 22-foot Winnebago Chieftain, only $289.99 a month. Fred's $5 million Sailorama, where customers become good friends.
This is Fred McNally, inviting you to come in today and see for yourself at Fred's Travelrama.
Mom and Dad want to get you the finest things in life. That's why we shop Crib and Cradle.
Now with the purchase of a Childcraft crib, we're offering the revolutionary new Visivent Safe Sleeping System at an unbelievable 75% off. See the Northwest's largest selection, lowest prices, and the newest quality products for your baby, all at Crib and Cradle.
The finest things in life are not always the most expensive. Shop Crib and Cradle for all your baby needs.
Round 2, and in the corner of Tony Thomas, his handler's telling him quit reaching with that jab, trying to set up the right. Do you think he's trying a little too hard early to set up that right?
Well, he might, but one thing they want them to do is close the gap between them so he can reach him with the right hand. But Ollenberger will have a lot to say about that. He'll try to stay away, of course.
Good punch bothered the right eye of Ollenberger.
He may have caught a little bit of a thumb or possibly...
Yeah. Did you notice his eye was flinching a bit on that?
Yeah, he was blinking that time.
Still blinking a bit from the effects of it. Good shot to the bridge of the nose by Tony Thomas with his jab.
Tony looking lean, and both these young men have worked very, very hard for this. And I'll tell you, it was a toss-up coming in. Nice counter shot to the body by Tony Thomas.
Thomas, the Northwest welterweight champ. Good combination by Ollenberger. Missing of the right is Tony Thomas, just about midway through round number 2. Outstanding night. night tonight.
Boy, there's been some just tremendous fights on the undercard tonight.
Oh, yeah, the best we've seen in a while. You're watching live boxing from the Marriott on TV 49, the home of the Seattle Mariners.
Tony Thomas now starting to put a little bit of pressure on Jamey, backing him up. But this is a typical Thomas fight. Good dig to the body by Thomas.
Tony Thomas, good straight right that time, reaching just a bit with it. Gets in a little bit closer and lands like that. Ollenberger could be down.
Ollenberger can also hit to the body. Really hasn't shown it here. He knocked out his last opponent, who was a 154-pounder, a junior middleweight, with a shot to the body in the first round. Oh, those are hard digs to the body by Thomas.
Thomas showing his own decent boxing skills here in round number 2. Overhand right just missed. Under 30 seconds to go in round 2. Las Vegas style boxing it is here in the beautiful downtown Marriott. Good show. Ollenberger scoring with a combination. Again with a left-right combination as they come to the conclusion of round 2 boxing from the Marriott Hotel on TV 49.
He's green. He's funny. He's the fantastic Philly fanatic. And he's coming to Portland Monday, July 16th to Civic Stadium when the Portland Beavers take on the Tucson Toros. The action, the excitement, and the laughs start when the Fanatic starts its annex. The game begins at 7:35. For tickets, call 2-BEAVERS. Mark Monday, July 16th on your calendar. It's TV 49 Philly Fanatic Night. Brought to you by the Portland Beavers and TV 49.
Roland Ollinger for Ollinger Gladstone Dodge in Happy Rock. The end of a model year means extra special cleanup sale prices starting now. Look for these one-time only prices in the front windshield. Here's your chance to buy the new Dodge car or truck of your choice. In just a few weeks, our 85s will be arriving. Shop now and save more for a new Dodge while the choice and price is in your favor. Make your first stop at Ollinger Gladstone Dodge in Happy Rock.
Third round of this Northwest Welterweight Championship bout from the Marriott. Both fighters remain composed to the first 2 rounds.
Pretty close fight, I'd say. I think Ollenberger probably took that first round. Thomas may have come back and won the second.
Ollenberger off balance, lunging forward, but he avoided any serious harm from the couple of wild punches of Tony Thomas. We're seeing 2 excellent conditioned boxers.
Tony keeping the gloves up high and blocking those punches by Ollenberger.
Ollenberger likes to throw in combinations. The pre-fight buildup had this as the boxer and the puncher, but Tony Thomas, as you have alluded to here this evening, possesses better boxing skills perhaps than some give him credit for.
There you go. And that's going to happen to anybody that can punch a little bit. They forget about his boxing skills. You just can't go in there and knock folks out. You got to know how to do it.
But he's still reaching. He's not doing yet what the corner wanted him to do, to get in closer. He is not landing with full effectiveness.
No, but again, you know, Jamey Ollenberger has something to say about that. He's a very experienced boxer, and he'll try to keep away from the power of Tony Thomas. And being a southpaw, he's looking right down the barrel at a big gun there in the right hand of Tony's.
At the end of this round, we'll give you an opportunity to go in and eavesdrop in the corner of the Northwest Welterweight champ, Tony Thomas. We're just about midway through round number 3. Thomas with 12 wins and 2 defeats. 10-0-1 is the recorded record for Jamey Ollenberger, the Western Canadian champ in this division.
In trying to get a line on how this one was going to go, and just talking to the boxing people in the Northwest, really, this thing is just about a toss-up. Everybody up in Seattle area feels that Ollenberger has got too much boxing, and everybody down here feels that Tony is just too strong.
Well, Ollenberger throwing a lot of punches here in round 3, missing quite a few in that exchange. Thomas eluding the punches. Still comes in.
And dig into the body.
Well, I'll tell you, some right shots from Tony Thomas to the body over an extended period of time will take its toll. Under 30 seconds in round 3.
Tony picking it up a little
good
bit.
right that time.
And Ollenberger handled it okay.
This is just a continuation of what has been an outstanding night here at the Marriott. Winding down round number 3, and we're going to keep it here. Third round is over, and both fighters looking good at this point. Tony Thomas, and let's go into the corner right now of Tony Thomas.
You ain't whipped him yet. Double up on those jabs like he's just telling you. And you dropped him. You almost dropped him with a body shot. Get back in that body. Get back in that body. You see him? You almost dropped him with that body. Get back to that damn body. Double up on those jabs and pitch your right hand in here. You'll drop into it for you. That's a little better now. Watch him now. You can get more opportunities to uppercuts in there, too. Get that body, get that chain to him, hit that body. You almost dropped him with that fucking body shot. Michael Isaac is right, man.
The strategy coming out of the corner for Tony Thomas will be to work to the body. As they emphasize in the corner, go to work on the body.
That's Arnold Manning, who has really done an excellent job with several Northwest fighters since really coming onto the scene and just becoming the #1 trainer in the Northwest.
All right, round 4, scheduled for 12. Tony Thomas, the champ, down from Canada. Jamey Ollenberger trying to take another local title. He is the Western Canadian champ. A moment ago, he may have saw an unintentional low blow from the right of Tony Thomas.
He's the Western Canadian champion, but boy, he'd like to have this Northwest championship.
I would think if I were Jamey Ollenberger, I would not want to do too much infighting with Tony Thomas.
No, I guess the strategy coming in was supposed to be Jamey boxing on the outside.
Hey, he's willing to mix it up. Left, the right followed, but missed by Tony Thomas. Good exchange, both punchers scoring that time.
Ollenberger with a left. Jamey's going to have to do that. He's going to have to land a left hard enough occasionally to keep Tony at bay. Tony's just starting to walk in and load up.
Speaks for itself in this one. We have 2 well-conditioned fighters, 2 well-schooled fighters. And I think it's easy to say midway through this, the 4th round, this is already our finest main event. Telecast.
I think it's the best matched main event we've had in that it was just impossible to figure out who's going to win ahead of time. And this one's got a long ways to go.
Only in round 4, Thomas, the champ of the Northwest, the executioner, Tony Thomas. Remember now, he is the kind of fighter. He won this in a 5th round TKO over Francisco Roche here at the Marriott in December and just did pretty much what he's doing now.
Nice left by Ollenberger and a nice hard stiff jab, and there's the right hand.
I don't know if I was Ollenberger's corner, I'd want him to take a right from Thomas, then lean back on the ropes and wait and see if another one's on its way. But perhaps he's comfortable there fighting off the ropes.
Well, Ollenberger just landed a left. There he goes with another left, but it just doesn't have the steam on it.
He's scoring points, so I'll tell you. If he can avoid trouble under 30 seconds in the round, he is scoring points in those combinations. But he's not the harder of the punches.
Boy, they're right in front of each other right now. Both of them are in range.
Now Ollenberger scoring and Thomas mugging. That's not smart to do. We'll be back for round 5.
Hi, Riley here from the Waterbed Factory offering you 2 beds for the price of 1 during the grand opening of our new store on 82nd Street. When you buy the Cheyenne with mirror, bookcase headboard, glass doors, and a 12-drawer pedestal, you'll get a free super single waterbed. Down payments start at just $39.95 and monthly payments are only $42.83. Plus, you don't make a payment for 3 months. It's our buy one, get one free sales happening now at both locations of the factory. The Waterbed Factory, Southwest Beaverton Hillsdale Highway, and now on Southeast 82nd Street.
The largest inventory in the Northwest, a $5 million selection. The Sailorama of motorhome values at Fred's Travelrama is on. If you've ever considered a motorhome, come to Fred's Travelrama today for a gigantic selection of models and interiors at special Sailorama prices. Like this comfortably stylish, fully equipped 22-foot Winnebago Chieftain, only $289.99 a month. Fred's $5 million Sailorama, where customers become good friends.
This is Fred McNally, inviting you to come in today and see for yourself at Fred's Travelrama.
Jamey Ollenberger getting the better of it at the end of round number 4 as we start 5, scheduled for 12. Ollenberger scoring. Tony Thomas doing a bit of mugging, but more often than not, that's a sign of, yeah, you scored.
Yeah, I'll tell you another thing, too, that you pointed out during the break is Jamey Ollenberger appears to have suffered a slight cut over the left eye or possibly in the corner of the left eye.
They didn't have much trouble with it between rounds, but it will be something to watch.
Yeah, we're only in the 5th round of a 12-round fight, so...
Oh, Ollenberger scoring on Thomas, who was off balance, and Thomas a bit frustrated right now. Very impressive young Canadian boxer coming down.
Yep, he's throwing punches from all angles, too, so even though Tony is covered up real well, Ollenberger is still able to sneak a few through.
Ollenberger always punching, always moving, punching in combinations, scoring in combinations. Round 4 appeared to be Ollenberger's round. Round 5, he appears to be in control. Look at that combination, scoring again and again on Tony Thomas. But remember, the thunder in the right hand of Tony Thomas. And what was it the coroner told you earlier, past round 8, they think that Ollenberger would have the advantage?
Well, they feel that if it goes the distance that Ollenberger will win, and if there's a knockout, then it would come from Tony Thomas, and that's probably about right.
So far here, again in round 5, Ollenberger doing the most effective punching.
Oh, nice uppercut by Ollenberger. Good right and a left by Thomas.
This is outstanding boxing from the Marriott tonight. Northwest welterweight championship bout, and they are fighting like it's a championship bout.
Yeah, don't kid yourself, really. These guys are fighting hard for the Northwest title. These guys are the best in the Northwest, and it is a title, and it's a region that really, I mean, it's nothing you can just stick your nose up to. It means something to these guys.
I'm not going to put my nose up in there. They'll knock it off.
I hear that.
Crowd reacting now. Thomas wadding in.
Ollenberger looking a lot better in these last couple of rounds.
Yep. Well-composed young boxer for having only 12 professional fights. Wow, right hand by Thomas, but again, Ollenberger weathers it nicely and comes back with combinations off the rope.
Thomas awful strong, just landed a pretty good left there.
Always the danger of the thunder in the right from Tony Thomas. He has been known to lull opponents to sleep and then unleash a wild attack led with the right. You're watching live boxing on TV 49 KPDX from the Marriott Hotel.
He wants to cash a check. I'll need a credit card, 2 IDs, birth certificate, signature voucher, and a note from your mother or wife. Hey, wait a minute. This is an out-of-state check. He wants to cash an out-of-state check?
No problem. Here comes the Check Exchange check cashing centers. We cash check refunds, government checks, personal checks, insurance drafts, and any good check. For instant cash 7 days a week, go to any of these 3 Portland area Check Exchange locations.
Wow, a new cereal.
Feeling like cinnamon toast, feeling like cinnamon toast crunch. Feeling tasty, feeling new, feeling crunchy, feeling true. Feeling like cinnamon toast crunch.
New Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, sprinkled with cinnamon and sugar for the delicious taste of homemade cinnamon toast. Part of this nutritious breakfast.
Feeling toasty, feeling sunny, feeling cereal, feeling funny. Feeling like cinnamon toast, feeling like cinnamon toast crunch.
Round 6. Mike Stone along with Dusty. Boxing is my life, Issa Saga from the Marriott Hotel. Ollenberger, Jamey Ollenberger, in the all-white trunks from Canada. Against the Northwest champ, welterweight division, Tony Thomas. Last 2 rounds, you would have to think Ollenberger got the definite best of him.
Yeah, Tony really did come on pretty good in the last part of that round. This is a real good fight. Both of them are very evenly matched, and gosh, you know, you expect somebody to run into one here shortly.
It's been a lucky night for boxing fans, Friday the 13th. This has been, I've been coming for the last year every month, and this has been one of the finest nights.
Oh,
first one, hello.
Big right hand by Tony Thomas, a looping right this time. Tony's really loading up, and Ollenberger had better get off the ropes.
Yeah, I would think so. I wouldn't want to get too cute with a guy like Tony Thomas on the ropes and try to intimidate him into missing. It only takes one that doesn't miss, and it's all over. But there's Ollenberger right in front of him, Dusty.
He's right there, and this is something that a lot of people felt would get Jamey in trouble, and that is he has a tendency to trade, and a lot of people just don't feel he has the big punching power to stay and trade with a guy like this. But then again, you don't know how he can take this punch of Tony Thomas. If he can handle the punch, he's going to be in good shape in this fight.
Slight welt, it appears, a very slight one under the right eye of Ollenberger. We had alluded a couple of rounds ago to a possible cut in the left eye, in the left corner. But it's no problem, has not been a problem.
Well, I'll tell you, he's got some good corner people over there. Dick McDonald and his manager, Tony Dowling, real colorful characters, and they really know the boxing business, and they're the kind of people you want in your corner if you do get a cut or hurt.
Both corners have obviously done their pre-fight preparation very well, as have both fighters. You can see for yourself the excellent condition they are in. Round 6. Good left that time by Thomas.
Oh, nice little uppercut by Tony, but he really hasn't hurt Ollenberger yet.
That body shot with the right, part of it got in. Ollenberger has thrown more punches in our first 5 rounds. Oh, another good right by Tony Thomas. Ollenberger wants to catch his breath after that one.
Well, you know, you have to pace yourself in a 12-round fight, and a few of the rounds you're going to have to just try to coast, if you can, to try to regroup. Oh, there's a nice combination by Ollenberger. A nice defensive move, ducking.
Thomas tried to wheel him around, but has yet been able to score effectively as he gets Ollenberger back into Tony Thomas's corner. We're coming down to the end of round 6, and Thomas leaning against the ropes.
That's kind of surprising. I don't know if Tony is hurt or what.
Round 6 is over.
Sunday on the Movie of the Week. An Island Paradise. Treachery.
You mutinous dog.
I'm giving you last command on this ship.
Clark Gable.
I give you your arms.
Mutiny on the Bounty. Sunday at 5 on TV 49.
Crib and Cradle introduces the revolutionary new Century Visivent Safe Sleeping System. Visivent is a completely new concept in children's bedding, providing safety against suffocation and fire hazard with its easy handling and washing capabilities. This unique combination makes the Visivent the safest, most hygienic crib mattress available. To introduce the innovative Visivent, we are offering it at 75% off with the purchase of any Childcraft or Simmons crib in stock.
Shop Crib and Cradle for all your baby needs.
Well, Dusty, you and I are in agreement. At the end of that round, I don't think Tony Thomas was hurt by a punch. It looks like he just ran out of steam.
That could be. He may have taken a body shot in there that took it out of him momentarily. Yeah. But again, this is Tony Thomas's style. I've seen him so many times appear to be tired, taking too many punches, and all of a sudden he unleashes the big right hand, and it's a KO win. So even though it appears that Tony Thomas is tired, Jamey Ollenberger had better be careful and not get too carried away.
They've got 12. It's scheduled for 12. This is round 7 of the Northwest Welterweight Championship bout. First defense for Tony Thomas, the champ. Ollenberger, the challenger, out of Vancouver, British Columbia.
Tony really covers up real well. He looks in pretty good shape as far as damage. Oh, big right hand by Tony.
Thomas trying to take advantage into the corner. could not do it, though. Ollenberger got out of the way.
Takes a
slapping right that time by Thomas, not his hardest.
Not his hardest, but he almost got it. There's another one. Thomas starting to open up a little bit here.
Ollenberger can't be taking a whole lot of those rights, whether they're full effect or not.
No, he's got his left hand up higher by his chin now, though.
Good thinking. But Thomas starting to find the range with the right, not reaching as far. He's within range now, getting closer to his opponent, Jamey Ollenberger.
And this could be a little discouraging, too, for Thomas, or for Ollenberger, rather. At the end of the round, it looked like, oh, nice left by Thomas. It looked like Thomas was running out of gas, and all of a sudden, here he comes out here like a demon.
And look at the confidence come across the face of Tony Thomas. You can just see the change in expression. Yeah, thought about it, but too far away was Ollenberger, so he didn't waste the punch.
Boy, this has been a good fight. It's been a seesaw battle.
Busy fight. Both fighters have a right to be tired at the end of each round. They've been working.
And it's been one of those ebb and flow type fights where the fighter will take the initiative and then...
Thank you, Howard.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. And then the other one will come back and take over. It's been a good fight.
Ollenberger looking for an opening as Thomas ducking down. Both fighters were slowing up a bit. Now Ollenberger trying to pick it up in the latter moments of round number 7. Missing there. Ollenberger showing the effects. Couple of arm punches.
Big body punch by Tony Thomas scored just a moment ago. Oh, those are big, big punches. He's got to be careful. Ollenberger does.
Now see how Tony Thomas reacts as we wind down round number 7. We're under 25 seconds to go. And he looked tired at the end of round 6. Ollenberger, however, the one leaning in the ropes. Can Thomas do anything about it? Trying to find room for the right hand. So far, no scoring as Ollenberger laying against the ropes. Ollenberger puts one in on the hip of Tony Thomas, who's in through the ropes, as we wind down round 7 from the Marriott Hotel.
Roland Ollinger for Ollinger Gladstone Dodge in Happy Rock. The end of a model year means extra special cleanup sale prices starting now. Look for these one-time only prices in the front windshield. Here's your chance to buy the new Dodge car or truck of your choice. In just a few weeks, our 85s will be arriving. Shop now and save more for a new Dodge while the choice and price is in your favor. Make your first stop at Ollinger Gladstone Dodge in Happy Rock.
Hi, Riley here from the Waterbed Factory, inviting you to our buy one, get one free grand opening of our new 82nd Street store. When you buy the Maverick with mattress, heater, liner, and mirror bookcase headboard, you'll get a free super single waterbed. Down payments at $28, monthly payments $20.29, plus you don't make a payment for 3 months. It's our buy one, get one free sale happening at both locations of the factory. The Waterbed Factory, 8120 Southwest Beaverton Hillsdale Highway, and now on Southeast 82nd Street, Portland.
It's going to be interesting here, Mike, in how they're scoring this fight, because it's awfully close, I think.
Very close. And I think everybody at home will agree. And I imagine if you're in groups of 2 or more, you're having your own discussions and contradictions about who should be ahead in this fight. Imagine what it's like for the judges. Well, round 8, how critical will it be? The speculation was if it goes past 8, it would be in Ollenberger's favor. Thomas, the harder puncher.
Well, I might point out, too, that even though Arnold Manning said that if it goes 12 rounds that Ollenberger will win, Tony Thomas disagreed. He says, he says if it goes 12, he'll win, whether he knocks him out or not, decision or otherwise.
One time,
oh, there's a big right hand. Almost landed there for Tony.
That's one time you don't mind if your boxer disagrees.
Yeah.
All right, Tony Thomas is the champ, the executioner. Still looking for room to land an effective right hand. He put about 3 or 4 of them on Ollenberger in round 7, but there's Jamey Ollenberger right in his face.
This one's going to get down to stamina, I believe. It's going to get down to those last few rounds. Who's going to be the freshest at the end?
Well,
no, there's a nice combination by Ollenberger.
But neither fighter can feel that confident to cruise in the next 2 or 3 rounds. They can't afford that. They've got to stay busy.
Exactly. They can't give away anything here. Like we were talking about, you know, taking a break in various rounds. You're going to have to try to win as many as you can. Ollenberger, for instance, looking good in this round.
Again, throwing the more punches. Missing with that combination was Tony Thomas, the Northwest welterweight champ. And getting out with no problem is Jamey Ollenberger. A bit surprised that Tony has not been able to take more advantage of Ollenberger when he has leaned into the ropes. It's been an inviting target, but so far, Thomas has done nothing with that target. Ollenberger right in front of him.
It's a tough fight. The way these guys have thrown a lot of punches.
Left-hand scores by Thomas.
As far as going 12 rounds, Tony has never gone 12. He's never gone 10. Jamey Ollenberger has gone 12 one time. He's gone 10 several times. The one time he went 12 rounds is when he won the Canadian, or the Western Canadian Championship.
And I think that's a key point you brought out. Regardless of what fighter may have the better punch, Tony Thomas, when he goes beyond this round, will be going the furthest ever in his pro career. Correct?
I believe that's, I'm trying to think of a 10 round. I haven't got the record in front of me, but I know Tony hasn't won a 10-round decision.
I've never seen him have to go 10 rounds here at the Marriott. Final 10 seconds, round number 8. So keep an eye on Tony Thomas's conditioning, and will the punches still be coming in flurries from the Canadian Ollenberger?
He wants to cash a check. I'll need a credit card, 2 IDs, birth certificate, signature voucher, and a note from your mother or wife. Hey, wait a minute. This is an out-of-state check. He wants to cash an out-of-state check?
No problem. Here comes the Check Exchange check cashing centers. We cash check refunds, government checks, personal checks, insurance drafts, and any good check. For instant cash 7 days a week, go to any of these 3 Portland area Check Exchange locations.
Portland's got a great playground, a nighttime playground in the Portland Marriott Hotel. Gambits, where you can sip luscious concoctions, meet old and new friends. And what's a playground without games? Adult games like backgammon, or the game Gambits introduced to Portland, Pente. And dancing? Gambits got it every night of the week. Gambits for great late afternoon and evening snacks, games, dancing. Gambits, where Portland goes out to play.
Well, the advice from the fans ringside makes it rather simple. Just knock him out, Tony. Oh, it sounds so simple and looks so simple, doesn't it? Round 9.
A little swelling under the right eye of Tony Thomas in the corner. If that continues to swell, that could cut down his peripheral vision, and it could present some problems.
And be awful hard to see from side to side, too.
Hey, there you go. That's very important, because when you do come up with those roundhouse punches, you just don't see them, and then they'll land, and you're not ready for them, and that's when you can get knocked out. So Tony, if that swelling continues, could be in some trouble. And the cut for Ollenberger is held up pretty well. At least it hasn't reopened.
No problems whatsoever, with a very minor abrasion, apparently, on the corner of the left eye. That was early in this fight. Round 9. Thomas, his first defense of his welterweight title. And he has run into a tough one. Jamey Ollenberger from Vancouver, British Columbia. And Ollenberger has been throwing a lot of punches since the first round. Thomas has on occasion landed an effective punch, but Ollenberger has not been a real inviting target. Although he has looked that way at times from ringside, you think that he's setting himself up by leaning into the ropes and standing right in front of Tony. But so far, Tony has not been able to do any serious damage.
No, Jamey has had a lot of experience, a lot of amateur experience, and he's had, 11 pro fights, so he's no slouch in there. He knows what he's doing.
Looks confident. He's taken some good shots from Thomas. Punches in combination. Excellent fight.
Thomas going to the body a bit. Not a bad idea.
But he's forced Thomas into the role of counterpuncher here. Thomas has been primarily a counterpuncher the last couple rounds.
Yeah, and I think, there's a hard right hand by Thomas, but Ollenberger takes it pretty well.
Thomas trying to lunge and become more assertive and get off first. The lunging is deceiving, though. A little blood trickling down on the outside of the nose of Jamey Ollenberger.
Yep. That was a pretty hard right hand that Thomas landed on Ollenberger. Another one.
Thomas and Ollenberger exchanging center ring right now. Thomas missing with a straight right. Ollenberger, again, the left and the right, combination puncher. Thomas, can he get him in the ropes again? No, nothing. Ollenberger gets out. Remember, you don't have to knock your opponent's head off, but if you're getting those punches in combinations, you're scoring. And that is what impresses the judges, along with 1 or 2 hard punches in a round. 15 seconds to go here in round 9. Stamina, you bet it'll be a factor. Never has Tony Thomas gone this far, to our knowledge. And one time, Ollenberger of Canada has gone 12. Round 10 coming up.
Hi, Riley here from the Waterbed Factory, and we're celebrating the grand opening of our new store on 82nd Street by giving away waterbeds. When you buy the Willamette with padded reader rest and headboard, you'll get a free super single waterbed. Down payments of $19 and monthly payments are less than $16. Plus, you don't make a payment for 3 months. It's our buy one, get one free grand opening sale happening only at the factory. The Waterbed Factory, Southwest Beaverton Hillsdale Highway, and now on Southeast 82nd Street in Portland.
The largest inventory in the Northwest, a $5 million selection. The Sailorama of motorhome values at Fred's Travel-Rama is on. If you've ever considered a motorhome, come to Fred's Travel-Rama today for a gigantic selection of models and interiors at special Sailorama prices. Like this comfortably stylish, fully equipped 22-foot Winnebago Chieftain, only $289.99 a month. Fred's $5 million Sailorama, where customers become good friends.
This is Fred McNally, inviting you to come in today and see for yourself at Fred's Travel-Rama.
10th round, off the stool first in center ring, ready to go. Jamey Ollenberger, the champ, Northwest welterweight champ. Tony Thomas comes on to meet him.
And a lot of folks didn't think it would go this long, but one thing we have to point out about Jamey Ollenberger is he's never been down in any of his fights. So he's already shown a pretty solid chin, and he's shown he's a tough young man in this one, as well as Tony Thomas.
Oh, good shot from Thomas, but again, Ollenberger eludes, allowing Thomas to load up and deliver more than one good shot at a time. He's still a fool. He feels that right. He gets out of the way.
That's right. And Tony just loading up and trying to connect here.
Maybe he feels he has to. Go ahead. You at home play the guessing game. We're doing it ringside, and I'm not ready to stick my neck out yet.
No, not me either.
Tony stalking, looking to load up with the right, delivers, doesn't score. Now combination punches from Ollenberger that really off the arms of Tony Thomas.
One thing oh, there's a nice left by Thomas. One thing, Tony Thomas is not going to just give up his title easily. He's not that kind of a guy. And Ollenberger knows that he has to win this fight. He'd like to stay undefeated and possibly set himself up for some Canadian championships with a win here.
Well, he scored about 3 or 4 times right there. They don't have to knock Tony Thomas back to count on the judge's card.
And again, this is the longest that Tony Thomas has ever gone in a fight. He's never gone 10 rounds. 8 was the longest. And he's asked to go 12 here.
Again, Ollenberger leans on the ropes, but just about the time Tony comes in to stalk and deliver, Ollenberger's gone. A couple of crafty fighters. Right now, very obvious, Thomas looking to unload. That right. Ollenberger still wants some scoring combinations and stay out of the way. I think now, if we go beyond round 10, the pressure's definitely on Tony Thomas. Ollenberger can afford to stick and move more than Thomas can.
Yeah, but Tony's awful dangerous. He's still throwing those big punches. And
there's thunder in there, right. He's trying to get it in, just missed with it. Ollenberger, blood from the nose now, but ducking out of trouble, real trouble.
Boy, it's been a grueling fight for both these guys. And Thomas, for never going 10 rounds, is handling it thus far fairly easily, or at least fairly well.
2 more rounds to go. We will have a round 11. Coming up next, as our main event continues from the Marriott Hotel, it's a beaut.
Roland Ollinger for Ollinger Gladstone Dodge in Happy Rock. The end of a model year means extra special cleanup sale prices starting now. Look for these one-time only prices in the front windshield. Here's your chance to buy the new Dodge car or truck of your choice. In just a few weeks, our 85s will be arriving. Shop now and save more for a new Dodge while the choice and price is in your favor. Make your first stop at Ollinger Gladstone Dodge in Happy Rock.
He's green. He's funny. He's the fantastic Billy Fanatic. And he's coming to Portland Monday, July 16th to Civic Stadium when the Portland Beavers take on the Tucson Toros. The action, the excitement, and the laughs start when the Fanatic starts its annex. The game begins at 7:35. For tickets, call 2-BEAVERS. Mark Monday, July 16th on your calendar. It's TV49 Philly Fanatic Night. Brought to you by the Portland Beavers and TV49.
Round 11, and at the end of this round, we'll go into the challengers corner. Jamey Ollenberger.
Boy, these guys are in overtime now. 11 and 12. This probably will determine the outcome of this fight. Very important round.
Ollenberger looking to stay out of the way of that right hand right now. Just a tad low. No harm, though. Partially glanced off the arm. Thomas trying to go downstairs on a bad strategy late in this fight, round 11. Ollenberger avoids serious problems. Blocking those body shots, trying to score with a right lead. Pity-pat punches that time didn't bother Tony.
That's right. Ollenberger's going to have to keep those elbows in.
You bet he is. And they're out now. Thomas can find room. Ollenberger just seems to know when Thomas is about ready to unload when he's along the ropes and just gets out of the way.
Tremendous fight by both these guys. Oh, there's a nice little combination by Ollenberger. Not a whole lot of steam, but again, those are scoring points for him.
Indeed, they are. But he has not been, if you've just tuned in, he has not been running from Tony Thomas. This man from Canada has stayed right in Thomas's face and has been willing to exchange at times.
Yeah, they've both been right in range, and it's been there's a lot of feinting going on in there. There's a lot of stuff happening in there between these two guys. It's an excellent fight.
No hype, no sales, just the plain truth. This has been one outstanding night of boxing in the Marriott. Started at 8 o'clock, and it's going right on now with an outstanding main event. The prelims are good, too. We'll have time to give you a little bit of the highlights at the conclusion of this fight. Now, Thomas taking some shots, about 4 or 5 unanswered to the head.
Oh, these guys are reaching way down now to try to come up with some energy to finish out strong.
Ollenberger doing more scoring here in round 11. Yeah, my guess is no better than anybody else's, but I'm going to say Tony Thomas is going to have to come out in round 12 to make it that far and do some serious damage.
Gosh, I tell you, I couldn't make a decision right now.
Yeah, it's and I'm just basing that on the number of punches that have gotten in by Ollenberger. But again, he is the champ, and there is that theory that you've got to distinctly beat a champion to win. That's a theory, not necessarily a mandate.
And plus, you might point out that Tony is from Portland, by the way.
And that do
something for you.
That do come into play occasionally, not just in Portland, but with any hometown product. But Ollenberger scoring more here in round 11 by far than Tony Thomas. But 10 seconds to go in the round, and we will have round 12 of the Northwest Welterweight Championship bout. I'm sure you're going to be with us when we come back.
Jamey, you won that round very easy. Now, instant replay of that last round. Fucking replay. You want a bomb? You want a bomb? You want a bomb? You want a bomb with those? They want you. They want you to win the fucking fight. They want you to win the fight, Jamey. Hey, Jimmy McGee said win this fight. Jimmy, you're top of this round.
Well, they want an instant replay out of Jamey Ollenberger. What they saw in round 11, they say you can win the fight if you can give us an instant replay of what you did in round 11.
Well, I'd say the Portland fans, Jamey's from Vancouver and all, but boy, I tell you, they cheered him on. They appreciate his performance, and it's been a gutsy performance by Tony Thomas. You know, he comes in as the executioner, and he comes in with the big puncher, and almost puts on a bad guy image. But he's a good man, introspective, and very intelligent young man. And he's going to be in it toward the end. He's not going to give it up easy. This should be a tremendous round.
I think the bell rang and the ref didn't hear it.
I haven't been able to hear the bell all night either.
Yeah, I I heard the bell, and the ref didn't hear it. Ron Ballou, an old high school classmate.
You went to high school with Ron Ballou?
You bet I did.
Ron's a great guy.
He's Park Rose Bronco. Or was. Of course, Ron's forehead wasn't as high in those days. Let's get back to round 12 of our championship welterweight Northwest welterweight championship bout.
This is an excellent card, and hats off to the McNallys for putting on a great show here. They're going to take some time off until November, they say, and hopefully all the boxing fans will wait for that next show and come out and support all professional boxing, wherever you're at.
2 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this fight. Round 12. I'm Mike Stone along with Dusty Isasaga. And it's been a pleasure for us to bring you the main events live on TV 49 KPDX, where we get too involved in everything. What an outstanding job the crew for TV 49 has done. They are as sharp as anybody in the Northwest.
Oh, and they're just terrific people, you know. They don't intimidate you or not. They're just down-to-earth good people that know what they're doing.
Here we go, center ring. They want an instant replay from Ollenberger, and Thomas, has he got anything to throw? He's yet to throw a lot of punches here in round 12. He's got to get busy.
Tony landed a real good right hand just a moment ago.
Just one, though.
That could have ended it had it happened a little early. But
Ollenberger throwing a combination, scoring. 2 or 3 get in. They don't have to knock the guy off his feet.
Need a big finish by somebody to pull this one out, whether it be Tony or Ollenberger.
Thomas missing with a lot of punches. There's another low one. He's had 1 punch in, and I've counted about 10 from Ollenberger that would score on a judge's card in this round. This is going to be tough for the judges.
Oh, it is.
No real clear decision. Both fighters have stayed busy. Oh! There's a right by Thomas, but look at Ollenberger. Legs wobbled, but he stays there right in front of Thomas. Took another one.
And he'd better not do that because Tony will knock him out.
But is that enough? There's Ollenberger throwing him back.
Oh!
Ollenberger tired, Thomas tired, reaching down inside the way you expect a champion to do. Will it be enough? Another right that stuns Ollenberger. Under 30 seconds to go. Jamey Ollenberger not looking good in the final minute. His corner understandably worried. 20 seconds to go. Thomas would like to get one more right in there. Ollenberger bleeding around the mouth and nose.
Both these guys are dead tired. They've given their all tonight. Tremendous performance by them.
They'll be on their feet in less than 10 seconds as the Northwest Welterweight Championship fight from the Marriott Hotel is almost over. It has been outstanding. The decision in a moment.
The largest inventory in the Northwest, a $5 million selection. The Sailorama of motorhome values at Fred's Travelrama is on. If you've ever considered a motorhome, come to Fred's Travelrama today for a gigantic selection of models and interiors at special Sailorama prices. Like this comfortably stylish, fully equipped 22-foot Winnebago Chieftain, only $289.99 a month. Fred's $5 million Sailorama, where customers become good friends.
This is Fred McNally, inviting you to come in today and see for yourself at Fred's Travelrama.
He wants to cash a check. I'll need a credit card, 2 IDs, birth certificate, signature voucher, and a note from your mother or wife. Hey, wait a minute. This is an out-of-state check. He wants to cash an out-of-state check?
No problem. Here comes the Check Exchange Check Cashing Centers. We cash check refunds, government checks, personal checks, insurance drafts, and any good check. For instant cash 7 days a week, go to any of these 3 Portland area Check Exchange locations.
Something for everyone. Come on home to 49. Come on up. The viewing's fine. TV 49. Home of the stars.
welterweight championship bout. Disappointment from the Portland fans, yes, but no disagreement. You hear their acknowledgement. It was the right decision. Your new Northwest welterweight champion is Jamey Ollenberger of Vancouver, British Columbia, and we hope to have an opportunity in just a couple of moments to have words with the new champ. Dusty Isasaga will secure him for us, and you saw the fight yourself. I was about ready to flip a coin through round number 8 and 9, but it was Ollenberger who continued to punch in combinations. Tony Thomas finally hurt and stunned Ollenberger in the 12th and final round, but 1 minute of stunning your opponent was not enough, apparently, for Tony Thomas to pull out a decision here in his hometown of Portland, Oregon. The crowd very disappointed. They like Tony Thomas. He is a fine young man and a good boxer. However, they are acknowledging in all sincerity a right and just decision by the judges here ringside at the Marriott Hotel. The new Northwest welterweight champ coming down now, Jamey Ollenberger from Vancouver, British Columbia. And it's a hard thing to do, number one, to knock off a champ, and number two, to come down and fight in the champ's backyard. So Ollenberger did two things. He took a title away from the defending champ, and he came in the champ's backyard and got the hometown decision to go his way. And his way was a lot of punches, a lot of combinations, stayed in the face, avoided trouble, sliding along the ropes. He gets congratulations from the former champ, Tony Thomas. Let's go now to Dusty Isasaga and your new Northwest welterweight champ, Jamey Ollenberger.
Jamey Ollenberger, congratulations. A tremendous victory in a hard-fought fight for both of you guys. Boy, I tell you, that 12th round looked like a pretty rocky one for you, though.
Yeah, he caught me real good on the 12th round a few times. I just wanted to stay away and try and total up the points and outbox him. I felt I was edging the fight. It could have gone either way in my mind. He's a very hard puncher. I respect him very much. He's a great fighter.
Okay, now, what do we have in store for Jamey now? You got this title.
Tony and I are, I'm going to rest up a few days, get my eye healed up, get my body healed up a little bit, and I trained real hard for this fight. I'm just going to keep in real good shape and wait for whatever comes up next.
Okay, Jamey Ollenberger, the new Northwest welterweight champion. Jamey, did you, early